Ohayo! Ohayo! There we go. Yosh, it's working now. So, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the New Year's stream. Ohayo! We got a bunch of swordlings in about 10 minutes, 9 minutes from now. We are it's in my time zone. It's gonna be New Year. January 1st, the 2021. So 2021, it's gonna be interesting. So that's why I decided to start 10 minutes before. We got Nobeto-san. Oh, Nobeto-san. Welcome to the stream. Metaru-san, welcome. Kragastono, Jodan-san, Vomi-san, of course. Gubidono, Patrick-san, Kevdono, welcome to the stream. Goku-san, welcome. This is the New Year's stream. So, how I was actually supposed to go somewhere, but it turned into something. We were gonna visit our uncle, and but that didn't happen because they were sick, and my parents didn't really had been with them yesterday, so they decided to stay home, and I thought, well, I'll take this opportunity to do a stream. Can you sortings hear that? There are fireworks going off. Very, very slightly. Yosh. Alright. Well, let's keep the music going. Yes, the pandemic really did change a lot of things. At least during holidays. Alright. Oh, it's really going off now. Maybe I can open a window so you can hear it. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so maybe it's not that loud. That's fine. All right. Well, let's get this stream going. In a few minutes, it will be New Year's Day for me. There we go. All right. I couldn't tell there were fireworks on the stream because there was so many outside now. Oh, naruhodo. That makes sense. So yes, what are your swordlings plans? I guess some of you don't really have any plans. Oh yes, I should. I'll change that. There we go. Sef-sama, can you say hello to the users on B4C who are watching, and a shout out from me too? Yes, I was there earlier today on that website. There's a lot of swordlings on there, well, arigato for hosting my stream on there. That's really sugoi. There's a lot of swordlings there, and yes, some people didn't think I was actually there, which was pretty funny. And yes, a shout out for Metaru-san as well. Happy New Year, Chef-sama. Glad to have found you this year. Oh, that's really sugoi. So that's a good topic. I would wait a couple of minutes, just 3 more minutes. Konnichiwa, I'm here. Yatta, just in time. Hope I'm not late. No, it's just starting. Yosh. Staff-san, I love you and your channel. Oh, arigato. You've inspired me to invest and dedicate more time into learning Japanese culture. I plan to read the great works like Naruto and Bleach. Yes, that's a great idea. Those are really good. Naruto and Bleach are very they're very good because you could say Naruto was the big one, and then just a few years later, Bleach started as well. So they're both really great shonen around the same era. Why do I like China so much? I don't really. I do enjoy some Chinese martial arts, but that's about it, really. Chinese culture isn't really that interesting to me. Japanese culture, on the other hand. Oh. Now that's really going off. Okay, we're almost at New Year. No. All right, 20 more seconds. All right, my swordlings. 10 seconds left. Here we go. Go. Yor. San. Ni. Ich. Yosh. Yosh. There we go. Akimase omedetou gozaimasu. Happy New Year, my swordlings. Wow, amazing. Let me pour. I hadn't poured myself a drink yet. Hold on. Yosh, kanpai. Yosh. What does 2021 look like? Dark. It's dark outside. Kanpai. Right. Well, Happy New Year to all my swordlings. I'm sure some of you are not experiencing the new year yet, but it's coming. Now, for my fellow Europeans and swordlings in the East, you have already, well, experienced this as well. Wow. Hopefully this will be a great a great year. I'm sure we're gonna have a great year thanks to a lot of good games coming out. And there's a lot more content from Sef-sama coming out as well. Yes, for only $1 you can become a swordling and support the channel. And you will also gain access to all the old streams. There are, I think, 60 older streams from the past. If you want to watch them, they're all available in a playlist. Am I German? Pishan, no, I am from Sweden. I can't believe I'm still stuck in 2020. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You won't be there for too much longer. So, a new year, a lot of new possibilities. Oh, arigato for the 666 yen. Domo.
Hi Sef-sama, looking forward to what you have in store for us on the stream. Shoutouts to V4C and shoutouts to Metal Gear.
Arigato. Arigato. I don't want to say your name because it reminds me of, well, you know. But arigato for the 666 yen. Domo. Really great. Sef-sama-chan, I wonder if you could do a shout out to my dear friend. Oh! Dr. Ku-san! Arigato for becoming a member, a swordling. Arigato! Yosh. Is Japan popular in Sweden? Some people like. I think it's just as popular as any other European. I would say in other European countries, maybe except Italy and Spain. I think where manga is really popular and has been for a long time. Konbanwa, kanpai, Don-san, welcome. Yes, kanpai. New Year. Yosh. Really sugoi. Oh, what a start to a stream. Wow. I'm really excited for 2020. I have some things to talk about today. Now, I want. Oh, Aniki-san. Arigato for becoming a swordling. Domo, domo. Kano-san, what is your favorite RPG, not Final Fantasy? Good. That's a good question. And, well, it's a toss-up between one game that is on the shelf right now, Xenogears, and, oh, Goku-san, arigato for the 1,057 yen.
Happy 2021, Sef-sama.
You too. Arigato. Arigato. Wow. That is super sugoi. And yes, Xenogears and Chrono Trigger. They are both amazing. Oh. Ronaldo-san, arigato for the 106 yen. Arigato.
Ron Freeman is bald, ha 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 ha.
Ron. Okay. I don't know who that is, but oh. Taf-san. Arigato for becoming a swordling. Tomo, Tomo. Wow. Really sugoi. Oh, naruhodo. Yes, I do. Well, yes, I do recognize that. I thought I recognized it, but I thought, that's what I saw it then. Okay. That makes sense. He doesn't like anime, so we pick on. He will probably learn. He will, with time. With time. Ben-san! Arigato for 250 yen. Wow. A lot of contributions at this stream. A baka ninsen. No, really. Well, that's no good. Sugoi. Oh. Creeper scratch. Arigato. Arigato for the
2021.
Yes, absolutely. Arigato for the 3,000 yen. Wow, really sugoi. We're already 25% through. How? Yosh. Really sugoi. Arigato, everyone. Arigato. But yes, let's see. Can you address the Dave Pretender rumors? What rumors? About my brother Dave? What about it? Has he done something? Has he said anything? I don't know. I haven't talked to him today. Yes, 3,000 yen is about $30. No, they've had something else going on today, so he could, but he doesn't really join my streams that much. Did Dave badmouth Sonic 3 again? I hope not. I hope that's not the case. I already had a talk with him. I know he promised he wouldn't do it again. So no, I don't think that's the case. I don't think so. Is Dave making new videos? He mentioned that he wanted to make some videos, but I mean I'm too busy thinking about my stuff, so I don't really know. Yes, you could stick to, yes, it would be better. Seth-sama works fine. Seth-sama or Seth-chan works. I prefer Seth-sama, but PC-san, Happy New Year to you as well. Akimashite omedetou gozaimasu to all of you. Let's have a great New Year. Yes, I was gonna talk about. Did I miss? I didn't miss anything. I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna talk about well, what has happened this year, and also what my plans are for the future. As some of you probably know, on Saturday will be big meaty claws. Arigato for the 110 yen.
I hope you have a fantastic year. Shout out to K3K feels my sides. And all the boys at Videos for Chen. Honk.
Oh, well, arigato. Arigato. Yes, it's shout out. There's a lot of sword links there. Oh, arigato. What? Another donation.
Baka Nincels need to get a life.
Hmm. Yes. Well, most of them don't really know how influenced they've been, because most of them are brainwashed. So there are some of them can be saved. You can tell that there are Nintendo fans out there that still got the experience of playing other games besides Nintendo games when they were younger, so they're not completely lost, those people. But those that have only played Nintendo games their whole life, they've conditioned themselves to only play Nintendo games, and that's what Nintendo wants. Seth, you ever play Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart? It might be up your alley. I have seen it. I've not played it. Kasa, you have to... Okay. I'm gonna time you out, because we don't use the W slur in my chat. This is a warning, but and for everyone else who's watching, don't do that. Konnichiwa, Seth. I finally caught a stream. Oh, Joe Taylor Dono. Welcome. It's been a while. I'm glad you've been able to catch a stream finally. A busy year, right? It's been busy. I think they're adding Seth as a racer soon. You mean me? Or are we talking about Sephiroth? That would be really fun. That would be a fun idea. Is Otaku okay? Yes, yes. That's... Oh! Kraga-san! Arigato! Arigato for becoming a swordling. Domo. Dude, I confuse you with Sephiroth all the time. Oh, okay, I see. Well, that's understandable. What's your opinion of the addition of Sephiroth to Smash? I made a video of it on my channel up now. It's less than a minute long. And it pretty much sums up my feelings on that whole thing. Omaroso-san, yes, Happy New Year. Arigato, all these new swordlings, wow, it's really sugoi. And remember, you will have access to all the previous streams as well. There's a lot of them, so if you swordlings have something to watch later, those are available. What do you think of the rumors that there is a segment in Final Fantasy VII Remake where you can briefly play as Sephiroth as he learns about Genova and goes missing in the original? Now that's very interesting. I didn't know. I thought they were just speculations and not rumors. Are they actually rumors? Because that's very interesting. I would love to know learn more about that. The Final Fantasy VII Remake expands a lot of the lore, which is great. We need that. Oh, it's speculation / rumor. Naruhodo. Interesting. Many new swordlings says, too many for me to say hello to individually, but Happy New Year to all. Yes, I agree. Did you know you can become a swordling for only $1? Just click the join button next to the subscribe button below. Yes, it's very cheap to become a swordling. I decided on that. And there's some people that prefer it this way over Patreon, which is understandable. The only problem that I've noticed with YouTube is that they pay out only once a month, and they take a long time before it actually goes through and added to the AdSense account, which is very strange how it works. They need to improve that system, I think. But other than that, YouTube works great. Other than that, pull my devil trigger. Chef-sama, do you like Nier/Nier Automata? Yes, I do. Meg-san, arigato for the 106 yen.
Shout out to the cart niggas. Soap-sama is a playable character soon?
That would be good. So, how does that work? Luminaire! Yes, I haven't commented on the fact that there are there are quotes now on the donations. On the message, that is, the alert. Wakan-san, ohayo! Welcome. Chef-sama, who has the best Rule 34 of all the Final Fantasy VII girls? I don't know, if I'm being honest. I'm sure if I took my time and look up, I could if I did some research on it, I would definitely come up with a good answer for that. But for all of them, that's hard. Dei-san, arigato. Yes, I decided since it's New Year's, I gotta have the appropriate dress code for for this occasion. Machinga Seto. Yes, by the way, on Saturday, yes, I was gonna say, important announcement. Saturday will be the official New Year stream. And by that I mean that will be the celebration of a new year. And I'm gonna be doing some cover songs. I'm gonna be singing live. Some karaoke. So that would be fun. And I'm gonna try and my idea is that I want to get karaoke versions of those that I've made myself. Well, I will get into because I do love Sonic a lot, and I think the fan community, the fan game community for Sonic is really great. Chef-sama, I have some good news to demonstrate my powerful abilities going even stronger. I beat Devil May Cry 3 yesterday on the hardest difficulty without taking a single hit. Devils never die. Oh wow, that's really... So you played it on Dante Must Die. Wow. That is an achievement. Omedetou. That's great. Good job. Chef-sama, what is your opinion on the new Super Sugoi DualSense controller on the PS5? I have yet to try it. I don't have a PS5, but it sounds super sugoi. I need to, once I get my hand on the amazing and revolutionary PlayStation 5, I'm gonna do a full-on demonstration. I think that's very important. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get one next year, or This year, I guess. That's right. Am I into HoloLive? Yes, I love VTubers. And when it comes to HoloLive, Korone-chan and Pekora-chan are my favorites. There's a lot more. I also watch some that aren't HoloLive as well. Like Pikami, I watch. And there's a bunch of others as well. Coco, I watch. Hachama is really fun. But my favorite is Korone-chan. Have you heard of Bronard before? I heard that name earlier. That's right. That was just a donation. That's right. Oh, Staff-san, arigato for another 100 yen. Arigato.
Sef-sama, thank you so much for all the hours of great content. My extended family and I have been watching your streams over the holidays, and it has brought us closer together. From my family to you, thank you. Peace. My mom thinks you are hot.
Oh, what? Well, say arigato to Ka-chan for me. Hey, Sef-sama, if you loaded up Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden on a new save right now, what kind of Chao would you raise? I'm not sure. I would like to get familiar with the Chao system again. I did play it a little bit on last stream, but it's been a long time, and I would probably want to do a bunch of different stuff. Corona is my girlfriend. I love her. Don't get ahead. Don't get ahead of that. I don't think so. I don't think she has. No, she doesn't. Do you have any any ideas for new games? You mean the games I'm gonna make? I don't. At the moment, I'm pretty burned out, and I don't really have the motivation to start working on games. Personally, at least not right now. Maybe in the future. Okay, let's read up. The Virgil DLC and DMC 5 is really fun. Bloody Pants becomes a lot easier. Yes, Virgil in general was such a great... for a while people didn't think we would get a Virgil DLC. But we got it. But yes, Bonadu-san, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick with the, with the COVID. That's. I hope everything is all right, and I'm sure you will be fine. Seth, any good RPGs coming out this year? Final Fantasy 16. Also, I've heard Shao are smelly. Is this true? I don't know. Someone said that on last stream as well. I don't know. I don't know. What have your thoughts been on this year? Nova-san, overall, a lot of people have been, well, I guess a lot of Westerners have had a problem with this year. Because of the pandemic and some other baka things. But for those of us that look forward, we take the situation in consideration, and we do the best out of it, and and we look forward, and we keep doing what we're doing, but in a safer way, we've been able to get through this without any bigger problems. So I think it's been fine for me personally. Although some bad things did happen earlier this year. I'm gonna go over some. I'm gonna go over 2020, or I guess last year. I mean, I'm gonna go over some stuff that happened from the beginning of the year and late to, well, this month. Last month, I mean. Well, that's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to correct myself for a little bit. Do I like Resident Evil series? Yes, I do. Resident Evil 4 is super sugoi. What would you say would be the best fighting game to jump on right now? Well, there's a couple of games out. Getting into fighting games has never been easier since there's so many games to choose from. You can there's so many to choose. There's Tekken 7, there's Street Fighter 5, there's Guilty Gear Exado Rev 2, there's King of Fighters 14, there's Dragon Ball FighterZ, and, well, Virtua Fighter is coming back soon. This year will be a comeback for Virtua Fighter, which I'm really excited for. And I'm gonna be jumping on that, and I'm gonna be practicing a lot of Virtua Fighter. That's gonna be great. Yes, Resident Evil 8 looks interesting. It looks very interesting. Heme! Why does it do this? Alright, okay. I'm getting tired of that. Why does it always pause? In the future, when Seth-sama makes a JRPG, it will be compared to great names like Hironobu Sakaguchi and Akira Toriyama. That is my plan. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sakaguchi-san knows about me, since Square knows about me. And they based one of their characters off of me as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they knew. Also, you can see the new character in Final Fantasy 16 is very reminiscent of me as well. So they definitely took inspiration on since I'm such a big fan of them. Oh, Stuff-san! Even more, arigato for the 100 yen! Domo.
So Sama, I was wondering if you had any good tips on making a successful YouTube channel. You've inspired me to try and make my own.
Well, first of all, it's important that you make videos about something that you like, because if you make something about stuff that people want, it's not gonna, and it's something that you personally don't care about, it won't be satisfying to do, and you will burn yourself out really quickly. So the important thing is to make videos you want to make, and topics about the stuff that you like, and try to be yourself. That is the best thing that's the best. And also, what is your goal with the channel? What do you want to do? Is it supposed to be like, well, if it's supposed to be informative like mine, you could look into my videos for inspiration on that. Yes, I'm really excited, and also King of Fighters 15 is on. It's also gonna be released this year. I'm excited for that as well. Yalboru-san, welcome to the stream. Welcome. let's read up. Hey Sef-sama, 114514. The local Japanese poster wanted someone to tell you. Can anyone tell him the Japanese doesn't care about being called? That's not true. Because, well, first of all, Japanese people, they can't be called that because they are Japanese. But for people who are outside of Japan, who relates to Japanese culture, it's a slur used against those people, and I'm sure most of you in chat would agree with me. It's just bad. It's very offensive and very bad. And I've said it before. Don't use those words in chat because I'm gonna have to time you out. It's very important. I do not want to see that on a stream that's supposed to be positive and fun. My Japanese wife hates hearing that word. Yes, that makes sense. Tobu-san, Sef-sama, where are you from? I'm from Sweden. I was born and raised here in Sweden. I have a deeper connection with Japanese culture and Japan in general, which is why I'm gonna move there. But I did grow up here, and it's not the worst place. I would say that. There's definitely worse places in the West you can grow up. More disrespectful cultures out there. Well, my swordlings. Sef-sama, what is your opinion on V4C? I'm sure it was very overwhelming at first. Yes, I do say there's a lot of swordlings that really appreciate we were watching when I was over there, they were watching the story of Sef-sama, and people were really enjoying it and were really into it. The language is a bit crude over there, a little bit crude for my tastes, but I will definitely stop by there since there's a lot of swordlings to show my respects. Once in a while, I definitely will. But other than that, it's a great idea. It's a great idea to have a place where you can talk and watch videos. It's great. Sef-sama, I think I saw you play Fightcade once. Have you tried the new Fightcade 2? You can play Mega Drive and wait, have they updated Fightcade 2? I think it was in an early stage last time I saw it. Fightcade, let's see. Have they fixed it now? Does it work better? Because I was trying to play Third Strike with some Nakama, and it was lagging real bad, while the original one worked better. Fightcade 2 is the only option now. Naruhodo! Okay, well, I guess we're gonna jump into that at some point. So, here was my idea for... since Fightcade is a little... there's a couple of steps to get it working for a lot of people. I thought it would be a good idea to play some fighting games on Saturday, which is on, well, January the 2nd. We will be playing a couple of fighting games. Street Fighter 5. I'm gonna be after the this stream, I'm gonna be listing. I'm gonna go into the my Discord server, and I'm gonna list all the fighting games that I have, and we'll see how I'm gonna put up a poll to see how many people, well, have the game, and what games they play the most, and that way we can figure out what to play. We still have to make sure that it works. We don't know if it would be enough for a stream to work on a stream. But I also want to do a karaoke section where I sing a bunch of songs. I think that would be great. That would be fun. Don't forget, Shortlings, you can join the Discord in the description of the video. Yes, if you go into the description down below, you can find a link to the Discord. Now, be sure to read the rules. It is a respectful place where we have decent conversations. So be wary of that. I love fighting games. It's hard to find people to play with lately. I agree. Also, fighting games take up a lot of... I've not been able to play a lot of fighting games this year because it takes up a lot of energy. And once you're off it for a bit, it's hard to get back into to get all the... If you haven't practiced stuff into your muscle memory, it's gonna be hard to get back into it. Playing Third Strike still is amazing, just coming back, because I played so much of that. But newer games like Street Fighter V, I'm really good at Street Fighter V, and it would be fun to play it on stream. We'll figure something out. But that's on Saturday. This Saturday coming up. So keep an eye out. I will definitely make an announcement about it. Windjammers, yes, Windjammers is a great, that's an SNK classic. A really fun, simple game. It's really great. Fighting games are always fun, except Smash. Yes, exactly. Nintendo can't keep getting away with this. Well, the thing about it is, I don't even think Smash counts as a fighting game. It's come to the point where we even associate Smash with real fighting games, and we have to make sure, and we tell people that it's not. Even the creator himself, I heard it recently. He called it, "I make this party." He called it a party game. He called it a party game. The creator himself, who's also a really well, let's just say, he has problems, definitely. I talked about it in my Evo is cancelled video earlier this year. Oh, Taf-san, arigato! Even more yen. Arigato for 100 yen.
Sef-sama, I was wondering if you could give a big shout out to my close friend Shrek Lover. He is a longtime anime and manga fan and has a Figma collection to match. His room is covered head to toe with scroll posters and he eats Pocky every day.
Oh wow. That sounds interesting. Well, what was it? I forgot the name, but yes, shout out to them. That's great. I hope you enjoy the Japanese culture. It sounds like I already do. Chef-sama, beyond glorious Japan, is there a culture that you admire? Admire is a very strong word. Well, if we're talking about other cultures, it's cultures that have already, well, that are already gone. For example, old civilizations, just as the old Greeks. I have respect for them. That was a very interesting part of history. I do like old history like that. Of course, it's not close anywhere close to Japanese history or the culture, but it is interesting. What kind of party is that? Cringe party. You're talking about Smash Brothers? So Seth-sama, I'm going on vacation to Japan soon. Any advice on where to go? I have only been to Tokyo myself. Although I've heard that there are other places. Osaka is supposed to be really great, as well as Kyoto. Most people say that Kyoto is the best city in Japan, which it's hard to believe after I've been to Tokyo. So I'm definitely gonna be, next time I'm going, I'm definitely gonna be traveling to all the different big locations in Japan. It's gonna be good. What's your opinion on Chinese culture? Don't really care too much. I've said it before, but I think Chinese Kempo is interesting. I have practiced a couple of different Kung Fu, I would say, styles in the past. They're not as viable as Japanese martial arts, but they're still interesting, I would say. My wife says she doesn't like that I have Horo from Spice and Wolf wall scrolls and figures, but she is my waifu before I met my Japanese wife. Well, yes, you should just tell that this is important to me. I'm sure she will understand. Are there any goals you have for 2021? Yes. Okay. So let's get down to business, because this is the idea that I wanted to do for this stream. We've been live for an hour now, so that's good. I'm gonna be talking about. Hold on. Let me just bring up a list of videos. Sotomatio. I'm just gonna have to bring up. Let's see. Okay. Now the first video of I will be skipping over topic corner of cultures and videos like that, and I want to talk about big events that happened for the channel and well, for me personally, that happened this year. I'm just gonna read up chat a little quick. Chef-sama, what do you think of Western animes? Like, that's not an anime. That's just boring Western cartoons. It's no, it's boring. Looks, it's ugly. They're ugly. All Western cartoons look really ugly, especially nowadays. Have you seen how they look? Gross. Chef-sama, a deeper subject. What do you think about the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima? Do you think without them we would still have a wonderful export of anime we have today? Well, obviously that was really awful. That was a really awful event that shouldn't have happened. And I think we can all agree on that. Seth, I've heard mixed things about how Japanese people treat foreigners. What is your general experience as a Westerner in Japan like? Very positive, very. They liked me a lot. I went to a couple of bars in the evenings. um, and they were always locals there who wanted to have a chat. Most of them know a lot of English there, so we spoke mostly in English, mostly because I wanted them to have the experience to use the language, because I know Japanese, but they seem very excited, and they were all also very very good. It was a very interesting time. They had a lot of questions. They really liked my my fashion sense, and they gave me a couple of suggestions on locations to visit in Tokyo, and it was a good time overall. Very friendly, very respectful, and they were really interested in just hearing me talk. It was really interesting. It was good. So I don't know, mixed things. I've only had positive. It's only been positive for me. Do you watch Pokemon? No, I don't. Those are for children, and also it's Nintendo property, so no. I only watch 80s and 90s anime. Nothing new seems interesting to me. Oh, there are a bunch of good ones. There's definitely a lot to enjoy in just the current. The current animes that are on right now are really good. There's also a lot of manga out there that are great. Last time I went to Japan, my wife's father-in-law said not to come back. But my mother-in-law was very warm and we saw her last year for Christmas. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. What do you think about Bernie Stoller? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Did you try dating in Japan? No, I didn't. That wasn't my goal with the trip, so I had a bunch of other stuff that I wanted. I promised this year I would play Xenogears. That's great. That's a great idea. You definitely should. It's one of the best JRPGs for the PS1. You should do that. Madara-san, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Sephiroth in Smash? Yes, yes. I've already reacted to that. Agree with you. No, that's just a rumor. Let's not talk about that. I don't talk about conspiracy theories on here. So let's not bring those things up. Farana-san, Happy New Year, Seth. Wishing you a very blessed and happy 2021. You too, Farana-san. Arigato. Seth-sama, how does Top Ramen keep getting away with it? The poor excuse for ramen is all the most Westerners know. Oh yes. Tough-san, again, arigato! Arigato for the 100 yen.
So Sama, I've heard the age of consent in Japan is much lower than America. Is this true? I've been considering moving to Japan and would like your thoughts on the subject.
Okay, so yes, it is true, although up to the age of 18 you can only, interact with those who are underage can only interact with those the same age. That's how it works in Japan. So if you're older, of course you can't interact with younger people in that way. Sefsama, I noticed the graphic in your top left corner is a lot similar to that of my favorite anime, Naruto. Is this a coincidence? No, because it is the Naruto logo. It's based off of that logo, and it's Fighting Streamers, which is the name of my streams. But also, it's a pun on the name Fighting Dreamers, which is the fourth opening to Naruto. So yes, that is why. You make quick work of that GameCube. Good job, Sefsama. Oh, it's not Seth. It's S-E-P-H. Is how it's spelled. But yes, arigato. Yes, it's in the trash now. I got rid of it. Chef-sama, what do you think about Shin Megami Tensei 5 so far? I don't keep up on it because it's a Nintendo only game, so I'm not gonna. I don't care about it. Oh, the live action stuff, it's really awful. I don't get why they have to use Westerners and stuff for stuff like that. I don't get it. It's disgusting, really. Do you have a favorite brand of ramen? Nissin. Nissin makes the best ramen. They have a lot of different brands under Nissin, but all of them are great. I would suggest picking, if you see that if you see that logo, you know you're in for some quality stuff. Chef-sama, have you read any Japanese novels? And if you have, how do they compare to Western novels? Japanese ones are superior, absolutely. I have read novels. I've mostly read light novels, personally. I think they're great. But yes, I do think they're better than Western novels. I have read a couple back in the day. It's been a long time since I read anything Western, though. I don't really care about it anymore. And I don't really read too much anymore either. Chef Air. Oh, is that is that one-winged angel? Chef Air. When you send Happy New Year to your IRL friends and family, do you include emojis? Yes, I do. Yes, of course. I'll do that almost all of my messages. People-san, hey Chef-sama, my friend Brendan is really enjoying the Japanese art scene and wants to get a katana of some sort. Do you have any good sellers you know? No, unfortunately, not anymore. I had one that I was buying stuff from for a while, but that was many years ago, over 10 years ago now. So currently, no, unfortunately. Nintendo just announced that they're buying Square Enix. That is not true. That is not true. Is that happening right now? News. I don't see anything. No, it doesn't. You just make that up? Lies? You cannot lie about stuff like that. That is not funny. That's what you get. That is awful. Yeah, don't do that. Don't lie like that. Not about something like that. That is not okay. Staffusan, arigato for 100 yen.
So-sama, please don't yell, you woke my grandma up.
Well, you should be using headphones. All of you understand. You understand why that. Okay. It's fine. Anyway, we've been going now for an hour. Let's go head over to the channel. We gotta discuss the stuff that happened last year. 2020. Let's start. Okay, let's calm down and let's start over. Let's go. Is homosexuality legal in Japan? Yes, it is. What do we... Okay. Alright, so the first true video of 2020 last year was the Area of Sorrow review that I made. And I'm really proud of that one. That had a really cool ending. It's all of the reviews I made this year, I'm very, very happy with. Seth, will you say trans rights? Yes. Oh, I just said it. Japan has a long history of supporting gay rights. Very progressive. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but I do know that they do. So, they're fine with it. But yes, Chatsui-san, arigato for the 101 yen.
I have been told I am very kawaii. Yuji, I think you're kawaii and super sugoi.
Oh.
Here's some spending money from your fan Chudsley. Teehee, teehee,
Arigato, Tatsuya-san. That's really sugoi. That's great. So Seth, I got Yakuza 0 and Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise for Christmas. Do you have any thoughts on those? They are both great. Yakuza 0 and I played them both. I have not finished Yakuza 0. I wasn't able to, but I have played a lot of it. And Lost Paradise is great. It would be if Yakuza, well, it's a Fist of the North Star that plays a bit like Yakuza. So it's great. It looks great. It's really great. And Kiryu's voice actor is really, really good. For Kenshiro, it's just perfect. If they make a new Fist of the North Star Hokuto no Ken anime, he should definitely do the voice. Absolutely. What's the first manga you recommend for someone who's never read any? Dragon Ball or Naruto. Those are the ones I would recommend. Naruto starts off, Naruto also starts off really, really fun. But it quickly gets into the serious and the cool stuff later. Dragon Ball starts off very comedic and very fun, and slowly gets more serious with time. Really good stuff. Both of them are great. But yes, it started off good. This year started off great, or last year started off great with Area of Sorrow, the Area of Sorrow review. I'm just gonna go over all the accomplishments I made last year. So, that was a successful review that takes place during the 5-year search for Shadow. I suggest go check it out if you haven't. Igarashi, Koji Igarashi does make a cameo in that video, so I suggest you check it out. Next up, I did a cover of Masinga Seto, which is a cover song. A lot of people like it. It was unfortunately copyright claimed because of the song, which is unfortunate. I don't know if the video is available for some people. It says it's public and anyone can watch it, so I hope that's the case. I hope so. But that was a fun one. I really like that song. It's a classic. And of course, after that came the Final Fantasy VII Remake review, which is an almost 20-minute long review of Final Fantasy VII Remake, where I go over some of the more cooler moments in the game, and also talk about some theories, because the next parts will be very different of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's gonna be really interesting. And not that long after, not that long after the review, I announced the Kickstarter for Last Dream Central 7 Cloud of Emergency, the sequel to Last Dream Central that I made back in the day, which is now 19 years ago, about to be 20 years ago. Can you believe it? It's been that long? But anyway, I opened up a Kickstarter and I was really promoting it. The whole Kickstarter incident. Let me talk about that for a bit, because I think it could shed light on a couple of things for those of you who are wondering about the whole Kickstarter thing. Well, I started a Kickstarter, which you can still find. You can still find the Kickstarter is still up, and you can still find it. But yes, it didn't reach the goal. I only had it at $500,000, and for a game that big that I was planning, it was supposed to be really long and have a lot of characters and have a lot of different play styles. People were not interested in it, so. Oh, Shureku Rubber. Arigato for 100 yen.
I heard a shout out for me earlier and had to donate to admit it. Yes, I am a massive otaku. I know it's difficult not to be envious of my impressive anime and manga collection, so think of that next time you have the audacity to call me out. Lion Phase 3.
Did someone say that? Did someone call you out in chat? Well, I guess. Well, arigato for the contribution. Really, Sugoi. But yes, the whole Kickstarter thing was very. Well, it was something. Seth-sama, do you play Mohun? How much do well, I do play Mohun. Yes. It's been a while, but Mohun Bardo is really good, and you should all play it. Don't play the new one coming out. Wait until it's released on a proper system later, because it's only time exclusive. Oh, Kawaii-san, arigato for 1,000 yen.
Dear Seth, I am a huge Star Wars fan. What are your opinions on the series? Happy New Year's.
Well, it's no, I don't like it. it's not a very good franchise. I do know that they're making a there's an anime coming out. I think that could be interesting. Star Wars is should have been handled by the Japanese to begin with, because you can tell that the Westerners working on it don't know what they're doing. But yes, we will see when the anime comes out. That's gonna be interesting. Konnichiwa, and a happy new year. Did you watch the Kohaku Uta Gassen? No, I did not. Perhaps you'd like to explain how you ended up in debt over the Kickstarter while on the subject. Oh, yes. Well, I Staffu-san, again! Arigato for 100 yen. Domo.
Sama, I have a confession to make. Well, yes, it is true, my good friend. Shrek Lover is an anime fan. I am afraid he takes it too far and he is what you would call a lolicon. It is very worrying. Do you have any advice to help my friend?
No, that's fine. He can do what he wants. Totally fine. He doesn't really need an advice, I think. Now, yes, the Kickstarter. We were talking about that. Ginga AU Densetsu is the real Star Wars. I agree. That's a better one. You should all watch that if you haven't. That's a great one. So let's see. Kickstarter. Yes. So yes, it started off great. We got in a couple of we got $1,000 in really quickly. We got I believe $10,000. It just kept growing and growing. Really, it got really high. So what happened is that our team started working. Me and 4 other people started working on the game, and for a whole month we played. We worked on the game, and they made a lot of. They were working almost every day. And then, well, I guess I can talk about the cease and desist letter I got from a certain company that I can't disclose. But they wanted me to take it down, which of course I would not. It was very flattering though to get that one. It shows that they were really they really know about me and cared about me. Was it Nintendo? No. It wasn't. But yes, after that, we didn't reach the goal. The developers left, and they needed to get paid for that 1 month they should have been paid. So I was $4,000 in debt, which is 400,000 yen. This is what's left of that debt, by the way. That's gonna be paid off, and then I'm completely debt free, which is good. I decided to put that up earlier, just so that it just in case some swordlings wanted to contribute to it. But there's no hurry really. But that is what I'm gonna be after it's done. I'm definitely gonna be focusing on putting my income towards the channel, like getting a new camera. It's something I want to do this year. I want to. But we're gonna get to that as well. My plans for this year. It's gonna be great. But yes. After that, I took a break. I really needed a break after that. The Kickstarter didn't succeed, and I needed to realize that some people don't want to play good games, and well, that's just how it is. So it didn't reach the goal. But then I made a video. I was on. Well, before I released the video, I was on a podcast. As some of you know, I was on the, I believe it's called the Fable Forehead podcast. I think that was the name of some donuts. Oh, Seku-san, arigato for the 100 yen.
Step 3. If I hear one more peep out of you about my hobbies, I will sugoi baka o ni. Chan kawaii desu ne toto ma te kudasai. You are a big-time baka. Now off to celebrate the new year with some Hesburger. POMF.
Well, arigato, arigato. Forehead Fables, that's what it's called, yes. Which is General Sam's podcast. Sam Dono and me had a couple discussions about Japanese culture and some other stuff. It was a great time. This is when I discovered your channel, Sef-sama. Yes, that's right, Ben-san. Which I'm really happy with, because there's a lot of new swordlings that came out of that. And also I could spread the awareness of Japanese culture. It was a great time. If you haven't watched the podcast I did with Sam Dono, I would suggest to go and check it out. It was a good time. And he's a very respectful person. And be aware that the title is just for advertising sake. He did apologize for it afterwards, so you don't have to worry about that. Seth, my friend plays Nintendo games like Fire Emblem. How do I convince him to play good games? You can just send them cool games that you know of, and just talk about them and how good they are. And you can, in a friendly way, tell them to let me show you some of the game. You can show off some stuff, and that will definitely get them interested. There's two who are having a beef through donations. Yes, it seems like it. It seems to be pretty playful, as long as it doesn't get too insulting. It's fine. Some people are so brainwashed by Nintendo, there is no hope. Can we get a dab? What does that mean? I've seen people say it, but I don't know what it means. It's harmless. They are both V4C uses. Oh, naruhodo. I see. I discovered your channel when you reacted to the Joker reveal for Smash. Oh, that's right. Some people actually. Oh, Beno-san. That's great. A lot of people have found me through the reactions as well, which I've done a few. I think that is the abbreviation of Dabura from Dragon. Oh, I see. I don't get the meaning behind it though. I see. Okay. Well, anyway, yes, we're gonna go through the channel. That's right. But yes, I was on the podcast. I suggest you go check it out. It was great. And after that, I made the story of Sef-sama, which has this is the most viewed video this year, I believe. No, actually, it's not the most viewed one. The cancelled video did get more. But the story of Seth-sama has over 7,000 views, which is really sugoi. It's an almost 30-minute long video where I talk about my life. It's kind of like those draw my life videos that people have requested, but I thought it would be more fun to do it in that way that I did. And after that one, I started streaming more regularly. I realized that people really like the streams. I did that Dark Souls stream. I also opened up my merch store, which you can find below in the description. I know that some swordlings prefer to buy stuff to support creators such as me. So yes, I have a storefront, which you can find. It's called Seth-sama's Iryohinten, which is clothing store in Japanese. It's in the description if you're interested in just checking out. You can do some window shopping just to see if there's anything that you find interesting. But yes, the next big video, I did a couple of streams. I did a reaction to that Nintendo Direct that also ruined. There's a lot of Baka moments this year, I have to say. But even then, the W slur video came out. That was another big video that I have planned for years that I wanted to talk about, but I thought now it's better than never to actually upload that video and talk about it. It's a very serious topic. I'll pay off your debt if you dab for me. I don't know what that means, but I would definitely do it if I knew what it is. Most of your donations and new swordlings are V4C users. Sugoi. Oh, that's really sugoi. Arigato for everyone who stream. Really great. All the contributions are really appreciated. Gideon-san, ohayo. Welcome. A really important topic for a video. Thank you for that one. Oh, don't worry about it, Waka-san. Yes, I am really glad with that one. And I'm sure a lot of you really wanted me to, well, to talk about that. Even though you didn't know you wanted it. Dabbing is when you stick both your arms out to the side, like you're trying to cover your face from blinding light. Both my to the side, like that. I can't really move too much. This is since it's good, well, the clothing. Do you like HoloLive? Yes, I do. I love VTubers. My favorite are Crono-chan and Pekora-chan. I really like Hachama as well. And there's a bunch that I really like. You did it perfectly. Oh, okay, I see. I think I've seen that stuff before. Now that I know what it is. Also, in your last stream you mentioned Genshin Impact but didn't get into it. Are you making a video for Genshin? I guess now is a better time than ever. I will be talking about it in a more grand way later. You will see. Kitsune Ai is better. Not objectively, but Kitsune Ai is really sugoi. Really kawaii as well. I do have I am gonna be talking about I have a so let me just get to the end of this, because there's only one video left from this year that I'm gonna be talking about after the W slur. Of course, I made a quick reaction video when my internet was out for Sephiroth in Smash. That one got a couple of views as well. That's over 5,000 views, which is really interesting. It also got a lot of traction on Twitter. There's also the last video of I guess we can play this song. It's a great song. It wasn't on the playlist though. Oh! Bubba-san! Arigato for the 1,000 yen!
Happy New Year! Do it, Dab. Also, Shrek loves to go to the bathroom.
So, arigato. Well, I already did one. Well, arigato. Arigato. I have to go, Sephiroth Sword 57. Oh, Breno-san, arigato for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. Oyasumi. All right. So yes. Oh yes, Metaru-san, I already answered that. I am making something for it. You will see. You will see in the future. But yes, the last video I want to talk about from 2020 is the Demon Souls review, which if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It has not gotten a lot of interactivity as I hoped it would have. I put a lot of effort into this review, and it's one of my favorites. I think outside of the Final Fantasy VII Remake video, I think this is the best video I made. It's the most... I played Demon Souls, and when I reviewed it, I think it's great. And I thought it was a great way to end 2020. Sef-sama, is there a big otaku community in Sweden? Sorry if otaku is a slur. No, it's not. But I didn't know any other word for it. No, that's the acceptable term. And that's what I would refer to myself as, an otaku. But yes, those are the achievements of 2020. A lot of good stuff has happened. And like I've said, I have plans for the future. One of them being that I'm gonna get equipment. I need to get a new... I'm getting a new camera, which some of you swordlings know my old camera. Let me show you. This is what I have to do for the camera to work. You see how I did with the cable? This is how I recorded some of the stuff from the last video. It's not... It has to be plugged in at all times, which means I can't film videos outside. And also I can't... the port is not working. So every time I film something, I have to make sure that the cable is secure, and I have to wrap it around the camera for it to work. It's on its last legs, this one, unfortunately. But I'm getting a new camera. That's the plan for this year. Some more equipment. I want more stuff for my green screen, so I can film some really cool effects. I want to get more clothing, and hopefully a better microphone. This one is still functional, as you can hear. It's not too bad. But that's something I want to do. I want to make a big investment into the channel for a lot of cool stuff that we can use. Excited for games in 2021? Yes, I am. The rest, just from the big ones, we have a new Resident Evil coming out, and we have Final Fantasy 16. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that. I actually don't know any cameras. I haven't looked into cameras since I got this one. You wanna know when I bought this one? I got this camera. This is a really old one. Oh! Krampus Castono. Arigato for 1,000 yen.
Camera cash.
Oh, arigato. Well, it's something that I'm gonna be focusing on. And it's something I can focus on later. Arigato. Arigato for that. Please get more clothing. Yes, that's what I plan. I wanna get a new hakama, and I want to get a bunch of other stuff that I have planned for in the future. I've also been thinking about some new headwear. That would also be fun. Final Fantasy 16 looks amazing. I think it's great that they went back to the medieval style, like the older games. Yes, and also not only that, but it's also it's very reminiscent of stuff like Final Fantasy 9, and also the combat director is the same person who did Devil May Cry 5. He was the combat director for Devil May Cry 5, so combat is gonna be good. I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be Devil May Cry 5 with RPG mechanics. It can't. How is that not a good combination? Wow, I can't wait. Sounds like the best game ever, right? Oh, it's gonna be great. You should look for a Panasonic GH2. Really cheap for a DSLR and a really great image quality. Naruhodo. Yes, I am honestly just fine with 1080p, if even that. 1080p, 30 FPS. My videos right now are 720, and I am okay with that. Let's see this one. So these are good, huh? Naruhodo. Let's see here. Okay, interesting. I will look into it, definitely. Seth, why can't I buy an official Sugoi jockstrap from the merch store? I want to be just like my hero Aniki. Oh, I see. Well, you see, they don't have that there. Unfortunately, I would have loved if there were ties. That's what I want. I want ties and hats to be sold. And in the future, that's something I'm gonna push for when it comes to merch. I do think t-shirts and stuff is fun, and hoodies, but what I really want is stuff like, well, like ties. Wouldn't that be great? I would love that. But those are great. Naruhodo. That sounds good. What is my thoughts on Bobobo? Bobobo is really fun. It's really funny. You certainly should check that one out. It's a really funny gag anime or manga. It's really fun. right? Ties would, they don't have that, unfortunately. But that is something once I have a big enough channel where I can make deals with companies, I should look into getting ties that we could do something with. That would be great. That is those are my plans for when it comes to merch. Sometime in the future, I want that. I would buy a tie in every available color. Naruto, that sounds great. Wow, that would be great. Yes, because I would be. There would be a ton of different. I want there to be a lot of different ones available. Do I like to wrestle? No, not really. The closest thing I've come to it is, of course, judo. I have practiced judo in the past, and it's great. It's really it's a great martial art. The Japanese police actually has that. That is one of the requirements, is that you practice judo, which is good. They should implement that all around the world. Sef-sama, are you wearing pants? I never wear pants on stream or in Zoom, and no one knows. No, I am. I definitely am. How would you enjoy the new season of Shingeki no Kyojin? I have not, unfortunately, watched any of it because I've read the manga. And then I just read the manga, and I've only watched the first season of it. I would like to watch it though, just to catch up, to see how the anime is. What does it take to become a materia holder? Oh, you mean the materia keeper? On the well, I guess some those are really familiar with the channel would have that. And to be honest, let's read up. I did some judo tournament. Oh, naruhodo, Pisan. That's interesting. Metal-san, you've been supportive, and you also helped out earlier with getting me on onto the website and learning how it works. So I'm gonna be making you are a trustworthy swordling. So you're a moderator from now on. Oh, Jesse-san, Happy New Year to you as well. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, or still have. Most people still have. Yes, so my idea is that I want to, yes, I really, when it comes to gi, yes, I want gi. I really want it for Dingen Crosso Ryubudo Taijutsu, and I want there to be an official patch made too for the gi, so it's on there at all times. That would be great. And everyone who's practicing Dingen Crosso Ryubudo Taijutsu, which is, by the way, my own martial art that I created. Oh, that's the playlist, that's right. Let's start from the beginning. There we go. can you show us some moves? Not right now. I don't have a setup for that. But I'm planning to show you in the future. I am showing off stuff from Jingen Cross Ryubudo Taijutsu. I think it would be really fun. Yosh, I will also be adding it to the materia keepers on the server as well. And don't worry, it's not a very demanding job. Osh. Oh, Buba-san, arigato for 2,000 yen.
Do you have a favorite kind of sushi? How do you mix the wasabi?
Favorite type? I don't eat a lot of sushi. I like it a lot. I'm more of a ramen guy myself. But it's really great. I don't think I have. I've had a lot of different ones, and I like them all. I don't really have one that I think is better. I'm not sure. Okay. Hold on. Yes. Oh, it's actually. Is it up on the Puratsu channel? I know it's up on where I show some. That is an early version of Jingen Cross Ryubudo Taijutsu called Dimension Cross Ryubudo Taijutsu at the time. So it's a bit different. Seth-sama, are you into playing old games that were locked behind Japanese translations? A lot of them are being translated to English for us all to enjoy. Yes, I played Tales of Phantasia on the PS1, and it's really great. They have a really great option where they for when you start the game, you can choose between two different translation styles when it comes to the attacks in the game. You can keep them at their Japanese names or the translation of the Japanese names for the moves, which is really great because they say the moves out loud in battle. So you will. It's a really great addition, and it's just a great game in general. Seth, have you played the Mother 3 translation? No, I don't know. Wait, if that's the Nintendo? No. If it's talking about the Nintendo, absolutely not. I wouldn't touch that. Sounds awful. In Japan, I ate at Jiro, and no wasabi or ginger is to be put on anything at all. You just eat whatever they put in front of you. Yes, that's what I usually have too. I don't. That's what I have most of the time. I just eat it. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's an intent. No. Okay, let's. Now I hadn't really had too much plans for this stream, other than just celebrating the new year. The stream on Saturday will be a more active. There will be way more events for that one that I'm planning out. Tomorrow will be a busy day where I will be, just coming up with stuff to do on stream. I want it to be an eventful stream with segments and such. Will we be getting a tier list fighting streamers episode? Yes, yes we will. I've been thinking about doing a tier doing a tier list for the stream on Saturday. That's one of the ideas that I have. Have you heard of the new KFC? I saw that. I don't know if it's. I still don't know if it's real or not. It's hard to tell. Yes, that's right, Metoru-san. Arigato for your. Well, arigato for your. You're doing a good job. Yes, I'm thinking about. There is a suggestion. So right now, I can say it right now. If you have any suggestions of what I could do on Saturday, which will be the big New Year stream, let me know on my Discord server. There is a suggestion channel there. I believe it's called. Let me open it up just to make sure. Yes, it's called Suggestions. It's the last channel that you see on in the discussion tab. So if you have any suggestions for Saturday, let me know there. Oh, that's okay, Metoru-san. But yes, that's a good. It's good. It's a good thing that you brought it up. Because yes, if you think that something that that you want me to do, I've also been thinking about eating something for the stream. I thought that would be good for the beginning of the stream since we're starting. It's a later stream for me, so I would be having dinner late. I thought that would be a good idea. It would be cool if you could eat something with chopsticks. Well, of course, yes, I always do that. I guess people want to see me. Yes, I want to show off something on the begin. That would be good for the beginning of the stream, as the first segment. I also have the karaoke segment where I'll be singing some covers. That would be cool. And I also thought about doing a tier list. That would be fun. Namen. Yes, Busy-san, that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of people are asking about recommendations for it. Oh, Omega-san. Okay. Well, arigato for hanging out. And I hope you have a sugoi day. Oyasumi. You love my covers. Oh, that's great. Can we request songs for the karaoke segments? No, unfortunately, I would be picking out those that I want to do. But I will be picking out a couple that I really like that I want to do. Oh, Kuru-san, I can't. Unfortunately, because of how YouTube works with copyright, I can't just play any song without knowing if it's gonna do a copyright claim or strike on the video. That's why I have this playlist that I have, because I know it will be completely okay with the songs that I have added. So that's I can't play just any song on here, unfortunately. And that's because I don't want my stream to go down and people wouldn't be able to watch it later or remove part of the stream. Unfortunately. I like the music you've been playing. Yes, the playlist that I have, for those of you who are curious, this is a Nihon Falcom playlist from Nihon Falcom Games. And what's great about them is that they are very... They really care about their fans. And they have all their songs. Anyone can use their songs anywhere. On YouTube, on streams, on anything. Which is great. And they have also some really great JRPG music to use. They're known for those of you that don't know, they're known for their Trails game, Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel, and well, who is part of the Legend of Heroes franchise. And they're also famous. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're more famous for their Ys games. The Ys games have started getting a lot of traction in the West recently. With the Ys 8 was pretty popular for the PS4 and Vita. Would you do a collaboration stream with Shadow? Oh, Comicus, that would be hard. Wow, that means I would have to be voicing, because I do the voice of Shadow on the Sephiroth Sword 57 show, if you didn't know. Also, it wouldn't make sense lore-wise, because Shadow and Seph, they're not... well, he's disappeared, and Seph-sama is trying to find him. So that's what's happening in the story. Seph, what is your take on 2020? What would you rate it out of 10? Well, we had some bad stuff happening this year. The Kickstarter failed. New Monster Hunter coming for Switch, time exclusive. The Disgaea 6 is Switch exclusive. Sephiroth for Smash Brothers. There's a couple of bad moments, but it also has some great moments. I think if I would rate it out of 10, I wouldn't. Well, I don't want to rate it out of. I don't want to use that system. But if I would rate it out of 400, if we're using the Dengeki Bunko scoring system, which is my favorite, I would rate it 325 out of 400. You could do a stream in character with Cloud and Crono. Oh, Benson, that's a great idea. Yes, I could do that. That would be fun. Or then all of you can ask questions for Cloud and Crono on stream. That would be great. That would be definitely be a fun segment, I think. I would have to be off screen for that one. Because, well, but it would be fun for a segment, I think. Unexpectedly high score on your year 2020, I must say. Yes, it is. Well, it's comparable to like a 7 out of 10, I would say, or even less than that, maybe a 6. No, a 7 would make sense. It's just that, well, there's been some because have you any of you sortings played Yakuza 7 yet? I've played Yakuza 7 the last couple of days, and it's been really great. I suggest you sortings go and check it out. And if you're worried that you haven't played the previous Yakuza games, don't worry, because there's a new character, a new main character, Ichiban Kasuga, a really great character and a really great story, a really great gameplay. It's a turn-based RPG this time around, and the combat is great. It has some really challenging boss fights in there, and it's been fun. It's been really fun. Did I finish Yakuza? No, I'm only on chapter 7, I think. I'm on chapter 7 right now. So I have, and I've heard there's 14 or 15 of them. So I'm almost halfway through. But let's see. Oh, I will be going for another hour, my shortness. But after that, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be ending the stream, since I'm gonna be planning the Saturday stream, which is gonna be the big stream. I wasn't actually supposed to do this stream. It just came out of nowhere. So, gomenasai to you swordlings who showed up, and you didn't know that I was gonna stream. Usually, I tell that when I have streams planned, I do that a day before so that people are aware. Chef-sama, you beautiful man. Well, arigato. What do you think of Hotline Miami? I don't know anything about. I've seen it, but I don't know. I have not played. I'm not very interested in it personally. I know it's an indie game. I don't know. Wow, I thought you had gotten the original voice actor for Shadow. The voice is so good. Oh wow, really? You thought so? Well, I have been working on my voice acting for many years, so I do believe I have a lot of experience. If you can, you should play a game you actually want to play on your stream. Nothing that you force yourself to do. At least that's what I try to do when I stream. Yes, that's what I've been doing as well. I want to play games that I really like, but some of them. Well, I've noticed that when I play games, the chat is not very active, and I can tend to focus on the game more. And I do prefer that the streams are just interaction between me and the swordlings in chat, with maybe something going on. For example, the Sonic Adventure 2 stream was very well. I didn't make a lot of progress because I was focusing on the chat so much. My take on gacha games? Is the Yakuza involved? I think so. I think so. Some of them, at least, I think have some Yakuza influence. Not the game, but the game series is great. I'm talking about the criminal organization Yakuza. I do think there's some involvement. Absolutely, at least some of them. Thank you for streaming, Chef-sama. The New Year's Eve can feel really lonely. This year is different. Thanks to you. Oh, arigato, Ben-san. I'm glad you've been enjoying the stream. The PS Vita, underrated hardware or overpriced anime machine? Underrated hardware, absolutely. And not in Japan though. In Japan it was a success, but Westerners don't know quality when they see it. And since Sony is a worldwide corporation, it was deemed a failure overseas. Very, very baka, because it's a great system. And Westerners are just they're just idiots and don't understand. At least the people that were criticizing it. They don't know what they're talking about. The best handheld system ever made. Ichiban is a great pro tag. Kiryu is great too, but I'm glad that he got to pass the Protag spotlight to Ichiban. I agree, and their personalities are great. What I love about well, Kiryu is more of a very serious, very he's kind of withdrawn a bit personality-wise. So he's it works really well for those games, for those for the well, the gameplay of that. Now for the Yakuza 7, which is a party-based turn-based RPG, you need party members. So Ichiban works really great. His personality means that he has a lot of friends and a lot of people around him that like him. He is very open and he's just a very nice person in general. A great character. Ichiban is really fun. He's funny. He is serious when it gets serious. When it gets intense, he does the right thing. I think he wants to be a hero. That's his goal, and he's really fun. Sef-sama, can you tell the V4C viewers that you did indeed make an account and did visit the website? There's still some people that don't believe it. But I said it earlier too. Yes, I did make an account. Metaru-san helped me out, and I made an account there because he said there were a bunch of sword links there. And yes, there were a ton of them. Really good idea for a website, I think. To have an environment where you can watch and react together to videos and talk about it. It's a really great idea, and well, I do think it's for those of you that wants to check out V4C. It's great. There's some crude language there. Just a little warning, which is fine. But it's a great environment. Lots of sword links there, so and I will be checking it out in the future. For those of you who are there right now. Let's see. Wow. Well, that was great. I can send you an invite to our Discord later. Oh, that sounds great. I don't really interact with other Discord servers. I was part of a couple of ones, but I don't really interact much there. Unless someone is talking to me directly. I haven't really been able to interact in my own server that much, mostly because I'm busy. But I could definitely join it. It's strictly for. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Well, that's great. Well, I will be. I definitely will be streaming more on Saturday. For those of you who are wondering. Naruto. That sounds good. Yes, I like the idea of that. Now, I do wanna. Well. Oh yes, that's right. We can send maybe you can send a link to it. For anyone who has a link to it, you can put that in chat. It doesn't show up if you have it on top chat. You have to have it on live chat. The setting is something I've noticed. But it is it's fun. Now, I was gonna talk about. There was a few things that I was gonna talk about, other than I did talk about my plans for this year. There are a couple of big things that I don't want to. I don't want to. Well, they're secrets. I can't talk about them yet, because when you talk about that's something that I got a suggestion from other YouTubers. It's that you don't disclose your ideas that you have for videos or just projects in general, not too much, and just to try to work on it and try and get it done. So that's also my philosophy on that, because once you start talking about it a little bit, then it could be good to hype it up for people. It could be good, but other than that, it's better to keep it a secret until you come out with it. I'm glad I found your channel. You are a genuinely cool and authentic YouTuber. Oh, arigato, Dr. Kusan. Arigato. Have I played Puyo? Yes, of course. I'm a big fan of Puyo. One of my favorite, if it is my favorite puzzle game. Absolutely. Nintendo might try sabotaging you if you found out what your plans are. That too. They don't. Well, recently they haven't been interacting too much with my stuff, but you're definitely right. I should be wary of that. Yes. Oh, Puyo has great music. I listen to a lot of video game songs in general. I gotta go. Arigato for the stream, Sef-sama. Daisuki. Oh, arigato. Hisbe-san, arigato for hanging out. I hope you have a great day. Oyasumi. We love you, Sef-sama. Come culture with us with your superior taste in Japanese videos sometime. Interesting. Yes, I could definitely show some good stuff. I definitely have some videos prepared whenever I show up. Yes, that's a good idea. Yes, if you like the video, it will show up more in the in recommendations and stuff. So it's definitely worth it. Claire-san, Happy New Year's to you as well. I hope you have a great evening. What's your opinion on the Ghibli masterpiece Ponyo? Ponyo is I'm not the biggest fan of Ghibli, mostly because of I do think that Miyazaki is very creative, but he has said some really baka things in the past. He's very I'm mixed on that person. More like, yes, that's my style. I'm going for more like a yes. I go for the more stylish approach. Yes, it's true. He's very cynical when it comes to the art of animation in general. I don't know what his problem is. Oh yes, that is something that I plan to work on in the future. I want to come up with a good stand name that would work, and also my stand ability and design. I really want to work on that. Favorite game for the Vita? I really like Shiren the Wanderer for Vita. That's a really great game. There's so many good ones though. Memories of Salsetta, Ease 8. Good stuff. Good stuff. Maybe Miyazaki's angry because CGI is becoming more widespread in the anime industry. No, he seems to be complaining about every little thing. Every little, even good things. I think he's just jealous. I think he's jealous at some of it. Definitely, that he didn't come up with it or something like that. Actually, I think I'm only gonna be going for a little bit longer because it's getting late and I really want to start preparing for the next stream. But I will be going for a bit longer. I think 2.5 hours would be good. So let's go for a bit longer. Yes, he walked out. That is the worst thing ever. Osaku-san, I do have a lot of experience when it comes to this stuff and everything Japanese. Dede-san, omedetou! Yes, there's a new year. Right now. I am. Some of you probably haven't experienced it yet, but it's coming soon. And I have a couple of things planned for. I also want to. There's a couple of things that I want to do. Of course, yes. If you have a suggestion for the big Saturday stream of things I could do, right now I have. I'm gonna have a karaoke section. A karaoke. I'm gonna have a tier list. I'm gonna be eating some ramen or something. Maybe not ramen. We will see. And I'm thinking about having a segment with Cloud and Crono. Sefsam has been in 2021 for 2 hours now. The man is really living in the future. That's right. Once again, Sefsama, thank you for all the great content this last year. Here's another great year. Oh, arigato, Ben-san. Yes, there's more content is coming. There's gonna be even more great stuff, I think. Maybe we could do a Discord voice call segment. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Especially if it's open, because some trolls, and any trolls could show up and say something, well, bad on stream, and that wouldn't be really that good. I like my streams to be organized and planned out accordingly to what I would like for my streams. But if there are people, yes, that would be. If it's someone, maybe we can get someone. I know that he. I shouldn't say anything about it, but it could definitely have someone on. Also suggest if you have any gameplay planned, play something you really like. Yes, if I plan on playing something, I definitely it would be, well, like I said, fighting games. We still don't know if the fighting game is viable. We don't know how many people would be willing to jump in and play some matches in fighting games. I'm gonna be setting that up after the stream. I'm gonna have I have a channel for fighting games, but I'm gonna be pinging everyone so that they can go in there and they can see what fighting games they're playing if they're willing to join on Saturday. That would be fun. But yes, link to the Discord server is in the description, and well, you can just join it there. Anikisa, that's what I'm thinking. I have all of my games are on PS4. Just to remind everyone, I'm playing on PS4 using. Hold on. I showed this off last stream, but I'll show it off again. Yes. I think Street Fighter V has crossplay. It does. Okay. Well, that's great if that's the case. Oh, Power-san. Wow, did you Sorlings enjoy the stream? I had a great time. Oh yes, the PlayStation. That's also a plan. I didn't mention one of the big plans for the investment for the channel is PlayStation 5. Absolutely, that's one of the bigger ones. And a computer would also be nice. As you all know, my computer is very dated. So I want to look into getting some, not even some new parts. I think I need a lot of new stuff for my computer. But it's something that I also need to update. Unfortunately, I have a very old version of Windows 7. And most stuff is only compatible with Windows 10. So I have to upgrade. Yes, I'm thinking a whole new one would be better. I do have better contacts now for when it comes to getting the right stuff. I know a lot of people that I can trust on that. Joachim is very good with computers, so he would definitely help me out to find the the best parts for the best price. And he would also help me put it together. I'll send you my PlayStation name after your stream. Oh, that's really sugoi. Yes, sounds like a great idea. How is Joaquin doing these days anyway? Been a while since we heard from him. Yes, I do have videos planned oh yes, that's right. I would really like to thank Joachim also for the for this. Although he didn't show up that much this year or last year, I would like to give a big arigato to Joachim. He's probably busy with something right now, and he's been a big part of the channel. And we're definitely doing something in the future with him. It's gonna be, well, I have some stuff planned that would be fun. But he's doing good. I've talked to him recently, and he's doing fine. As you said before, he doesn't really enjoy doing or being part of streams. Otherwise, we would have done a stream together. But he's not really into it anymore. "84 connected user 64 logged in V4C, and we watched the whole stream. Feels swell. Oh, that's really great. Well, Judge Judy, arigato for subscribing. We don't get a lot of those actually. Not a lot of. Oh, well, there we go. Usate, arigato for subscribing. Yes, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do so. It's that way you will be reminded when new stuff is coming out, videos or streams. It's really, it is the best way to keep up. And also, if you want to be reminded, if you want a notification, there is the bell you can click for that as well, so you get notifications every time a video goes up. Or a stream. I think you also get notifications from streams when streams are ready, or when they're about to stream. But yes, I think I'm gonna start wrapping up the stream. We've been going on for almost 2.5 hours. I feel like that's the limit for now, for this stream, since I'm planning the Saturday streams to be a bigger one. I want to try and get up at a reasonable time tomorrow, so I can prepare. But it would be really fun. Oh, also arigato to all the contributions and all the wrapping up soon. Yes, I am. Great stream. Honestly, made my New Year actually enjoyable. Oh, that's really sugoi. Metaru-san, that's great to hear. That's great. I hope all of you saw. Oh, I'm sure that all of you Swordlings had a great time as well. And I will be, yes, arigato for all the new members, all those new Swordlings. That was really great. So many new ones. And all the contributions are really appreciated. Arigato for that. But yes, this will be the end of the stream. I'm sure a lot of people are busy too, since it's New Year's Eve. That's why I think Saturday is a good day, since most people are free and they are available, and they will be able to watch the stream as well, and have a real New Year celebration. I think it would be great. And of course, those streams will that stream will usually start with Hangout with the Hanshi, but for that segment or for that stream specifically, it will be about it will be an eating segment where we'll be eating food. We will see what it will be, but I'll figure it out. I hope that you swordlings had a great time, and once again, arigato for watching. Arigato. And I hope you have a good New Year's Eve for those of you who haven't had New Year yet. And I will see you swordlings on Saturday. There won't be a video out before then, so I will see you on Saturday. Make sure you show up for that. And have a good night, evening, morning, or day. And I will see you swordlings during next year. Moshi mosh!